Hi, my name is Curtis Baldwin. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and we're looking at my sort of super spec Miata. It's a Miata that is 1996, and the story starts when my girlfriend decided she didn't want to drive this car anymore, so I sort of took it over, and eventually I struck a deal with Flyin Miata in Palisades, Colorado to modify my car, turn it into a track car, something I could really enjoy. And they specialize in LS Chevy engine conversions, which sounded great to me, the extra power. They put Chevy LS engine up front. They put the Dodge Viper 6-speed Tremec transmission in the middle, and then in the back they have the Cadillac CT-V G-Trag independent differential. Because it's a track car, I wanted a roll bar system. We got that from Miata Cage. They put that together. We got a racing seat, a fire extinguisher system. It's got a lot of street equipment still. If you look inside here, we've got a full console. We've got the full dash. We've got door panels, we've got radio, we've got heater, we've got carpet. The radio speakers are still in there. It's got power steering, power brakes. So at first, when I got it, I used to drive it on the street and then take it to the track. Originally, sort of mystically as things evolved, my girlfriend became reinterested in it, and she wanted to drive it on the racetrack, and which I let her. And she was the time trial champion for NASA Great Lakes in, I think, 2015. And then she'd had her fun with the car, and I said, I'm going to do it the next year. So the next year I was time trial champion from NASA myself, and then the next year I did time trial and racing. And as I came more into the racing part of it, the car evolved with bigger wheels, bigger brakes, better tires, aerodynamic effects, some streamlining, different things like that. In the engine department, when I first contacted Flyin Miata, I wanted to get like one of those super powerful 650 horsepower Lingenfelter monsters. And when I told them about that, they thought I was pretty crazy. But they talked me into it eventually with the LS 376 ASA cammed motor, which put out 525 horsepower. So when they said 525, I thought that sounded pretty good to me. So that's what we struck a deal on. Tires, they've evolved over the years. When I first started racing, it was the 245 15-inch or width 15-inch tall tires or wheels, and then I evolved to the 275s. Then Hoosier came out with a 295, so I went that size, and I ran those yesterday. But today we've got on some special Continental race series tires that were on closeout for $100 on Hoosier's website when they consolidated with the Continental Tire Company. And they're about 10 inches wide tread width and 24-inch tall 15-inch wheels. Same all the way around. And I'm here trying to sort of test them today to see if I like them, how they're going to wear, am I faster, am I slower. Unfortunately, here at National Corvette Museum Motorsports Park, I had an accident early this spring, and I got the front of the car sort of torn up, both fenders, bumper cover, the hood, and I got on 5 Star's website, and they just come out over this past winter with a new body kit, new latest generation, and I looked it over, and I think it looks just absolutely beautiful, especially with the decal kit on it. So I bought the pieces from them, and then I chopped it, I channeled it, I shortened it, modified it, made everything fit from the hood, the fenders, to the lower valence, to the bumper cover. The next thing I'm going to do is go through an extensive lightning program. The weight of it is about 2,600. I'd like to take a couple hundred pounds off of it anyway, more if I can do it. I'm going to possibly change the back end to Camaro with the similar wide body stance of the front end. With new body panels on the back, it would look like the old wide body Porsche 935 Le Mans turbo car. Well, the thank you goes to the ones that make all this possible for us Miata guys. Flyin Miata, for sure. Keith Tanner was the mastermind about most of the engineering details. And Chandel from V8 Roadsters with his equipment, his advice, and upgrades on the brakes, the calipers, the brake pads, advice on almost everything. And I've had a lot of positive response towards it this weekend, and I want to say anybody wants to come out to LS Fest, it's absolutely magnificent. It's like Woodstock. I've never experienced so much tire smoke, brake dust, gasoline fumes, nitromethane fumes, nitrous cars. It's just absolutely fantastic experience.